welcome to the live stream.
I'm gonna... Yeah.
Stream. Here are the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah. Do you have live playbooks on? Advanced settings.
I know that one. Live playbook.
There you go.
Ready?
There you go. And we're doing...
So now...
No, we're not doing competitive. We gotta do simulation, right? No. Let's just do competitive.
3 at cheese. Simulation.
Alright, that's fine.
And it's gonna be overcast.
No, partly
yeah,
cloudy.
partly cloudy. Alright, let's play.
Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this.
Tonight, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's a special on EA Sports.
It's gonna be a good game.
We're gonna go live on TikTok.
Yeah.
We'll see Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs taking on Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Buffalo Bills.
Ready? Are you ready? Let's get this show on the road.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker. Here's the All-Pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. He takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, called it the 26.
This is in 2 full seasons at the University of Wyoming, coming out of a junior college. I think he exceeded expectations, and he can move it around a little bit too. A much better athlete than people give him credit for.
You can only do coach suggestions.
Right.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, it was strictly the run game. You can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance. 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off. Allen hit.
No, are you serious? I should have slid.
By the Chiefs. And they take over. They'll set the shot at the 46-yard line.
She didn't run it.
That was bad. That was a bad idea.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes.
Ooh.
Knocked away. It's incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that
turnover to
hurt. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 46 yards.
Dang.
And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take it.
Here we go.
And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays.
I should have ran it out of bounds instead of trying to juke you.
Number 2.
That's what I should have done.
I had 2 guys coming after you. So.
Yeah.
So that's big and score, wasn't it?
Well.
For Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Andre Roberts now to return it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get
At their own.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Flushed out right.
I should threw that away.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves.
There we go. That's a good game.
Can't get out
That's a good game.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on second and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for him. Picked up really nice yardage.
Short.
Work to do on third down.
And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is
I got a punt.
short of the first down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Really? Why did you call for a third
down?
down?
No return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup at 25.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot, and if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there, and sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off. On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball
almost there. Down at the 1.
The defense back on its heels.
Down at the 1.
For 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be...
Get in there!
Darn
it! Let's go.
Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
All right. That was a good drive. That was a good drive.
To kick off for Buffalo.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. Look to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes.
I know, I had everybody covered.
He was too strong as he's in for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. These two teams all tied after 1.
All right, here's the second quarter. Second quarter.
Yeah.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Preston and Tyreek Hill on the
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
I was like, stop sending Tyreek Hill on a slant. You send him on a street. I was like, stop sending Tyreek Hill on a slant.
They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play.
Yeah, that was a nice play.
Nice chunk of yardage there. And then a pick up with his legs
he was released.
Why did they just release him?
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Huh?
He wasn't doing very well?
No, it was because they just wasted his talent. They were wasting his talent.
From the gun, it's Mahomes.
Oh my.
And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll go down, but not before getting
Oh,
this
he's injured.
inside the 30. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 27. Working from the gun, Mahomes forced out to his left. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds.
Almost.
That does you no good.
Almost,
Try
but not
again here from
quite.
the 7 on 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, here's the option. Mahomes quickly complete out. He will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Alrighty.
Fields in
Why
the
did I
middle
bring
of
that
the
out?
end zone.
I'm stupid.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
That's where I wanted to be anyway because I was like asking myself, why the heck did I bring that out?
He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. Was that they used to call the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people say, wow, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility.
Dude, Allen's
the first
fast.
on the scramble.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there.
In Madden
they
20,
don't get
he
it
was
done.
slow as
They give
heck.
up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
And very little daylight.
Where the
there.
heck
They'll
did
get a
he come
couple up to
from?
the 44.
Yeah.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low.
Oh, let's go!
Hey.
You know they pay me.
Yeah!
Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs.
Wow.
56 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Oh, right as Allen threw that.
Than a well-executed post route.
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw,
Right
the
as
catch,
Allen
and
got
how about
hit,
the run
too.
after to get it to the end zone.
I had you.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown.
All right.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
So, Brennan, who do you think will win it? Like, who do you think will win this game, actually? Yeah, but who do you think will win? Like, what are your predictions or whatever?
I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they run the option on 2nd down. Flushed out right.
You had so many guys downfield.
Incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Oh. I guess I'll accept
In
that.
the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
Oh, and you lost your 2nd down, so not 3rd. You lost it down because of that.
Oh boy. Tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Yep.
20. You thought you had it, 10. You thought you had it. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 91 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
Harrison Butker to kick off 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful,
what the?
Right now, this is exciting.
That flag is so late.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Man coverage.
Here's Allen to throw it.
No!
Heavy traffic.
Dude, he dropped back at the last second.
Off at the 25. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Why did he drop back at the last second?
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now a first down carry by Bell. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the 10-yard line.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen.
No!
In a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by
Pass interference.
No. No.
Return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
No, that was not late. That was
saying, hey, give me the
right as he threw it.
I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. True. So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, He's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary.
There's nowhere to go.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped to the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. So the loss of a yard, and now 2nd and 11 from the 24-yard line. 24-yard line.
Oh my God!
Has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the
Allen.
great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30.
He's like, you ain't going anywhere, boy.
The team's turned it over 3 times in the first half. We just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch, maybe you move some motion, maybe you put him on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first.
Let's go.
Big loss here as he's taken down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. After the sack,
You never gave me a prediction for this game in real life.
2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, middle of the field, it's Robinson. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number
Brennan,
1.
you never gave me a prediction. Can you hear me?
But
An extra defensive back here
Never
for the
mind.
Bills on 3rd down.
For this game in real life.
Now here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City.
I'll be right back.
As the first half is winding down, and the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for, they got that accomplished.
Why'd this fall?
Because you slammed the door? Alright.
Scoring right before the half ended.
God damn.
You just like messed up.
Yeah.
Butker on for the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. That time a 6-play drive. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo set to get the football back here. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the line.
There's no way you're going to score it.
On 2nd and inches, Allen. He hits Beasley.
Get out of bounds.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Buffalo.
I'm going to Hail Mary. I think right now.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Allen being chased out left. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time.
This is Madden. That is idiotic. That is so unrealistic.
So we have come to halftime. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
28. Bills.
Yeah, Madden's the most realistic game, isn't it? Isn't it, EA? So realistic.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy.
Here comes Mahomes.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
According to our Uncle Brian.
Redo their efforts the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it...
No! Terry Johnson. No way.
Johnson able to pick it. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
I'll be surprised if he did this next week.
Because that'd be like his third time intercepting and returning it all the way back.
How did you know?
And off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
He's got it, and they're back with a touchdown at 28-21. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Tyler Bass to kick off for.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And we put our focus now on Le'Veon Bell. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen. They see the blocks happen.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way. And it's much more successful as well.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them.
What are you doing?
And they really embrace him.
Really?
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They go right back to Singletary.
As a face mask.
Taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
What the hell? It's so freaking late. It's like right after the goddamn play's over with.
The center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late.
No, it's not right after the play's over.
Singletary again. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
All you do, can't run the damn ball.
12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags.
Damn it.
Half the distance to the goal.
Right away, we knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I want to.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Singletary.
Damn.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So I have to think that the wheels are really spinning in their play caller's mind now. That little setback there on 1st down. They'll have 3 more shots if that's what it takes, because they've got to take field goals out of their thought process. They need a touchdown and a conversion to tie this game. What play calls does he have on that sheet?
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job. And he'll take it in the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
The kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as
Boom.
well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are all tied at 28.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And now here comes Kansas City. And their evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied 1.
You were up by like what?
With a 1st and 10.
2 scores at the end of the 2nd half.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long
Did you hear what I said? What did I say?
Get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a turn as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
By the Bills.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
And that's exactly
Dude, Allen was just about to get hit,
you
too.
make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
Oh, I might have missed that. Oh, no, I made it.
It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it.
Cutscenes are terrible.
Tyler Bass to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. That'll be taken about a
What
yard
the hell?
deep.
Why is everybody over there? Did you go for an onside kick?
No.
Now Sammy Watkins and the rest of the offense getting set to go again. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
Out of bounds.
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence.
5
in his team because
interceptions?
every play he
Yeah,
makes,
that's how bad you are.
No, I'm not that bad.
Pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. Throw left side complete. That's Bell.
That's because we're all over it. we're all over the football.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Well, they try to swing it on left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Oh my God! Oh, let's go! You stepped out of bounds.
I couldn't.
Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
An eligible man downfield. Holding.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now it's Mahomes again.
Let's go! Nice play, Jordan. Nice play.
Oh, yeah, I had you.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And going deep for Hill. And that will be
Pass
incomplete.
interference.
Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
What's Murphy doing over there? Isn't he supposed to be on the field?
Interceptions, things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always talk
Oh, he got burned.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
That's why.
What?
I know Paul Revere talked about
Oh, you pump fake?
Yeah, pump
you know,
fake.
1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we?
I thought you said punt fake. I was like,
Where'd you
what?
pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So what
Come on, let's go to the 4.
And this to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
All
you don't
right.
go away from what you did before because that worked.
All right.
But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make.
Now they'll start out with Singletary. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Dude, Singletary has got
Nice
almost
gain,
over
13
100 yards.
that time, and another first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Buffalo.
And as they come to the line, they will not
Who's gonna
be
chew
able to get
clock?
off another play as time
I'm gonna
has
chew
run
clock.
out on this third quarter.
No,
we'll
I'm
return
just
with
kidding.
more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he is
Let's go.
bounds, but not
Over
before
100
he's
yards.
Another nice
And he's got a
16
touchdown.
yards there and a first down again.
Well, that
All
last
he
throw
do
makes
is
this
run.
100-yard night. I love the way he's
run.
hit the holes. He's been quick. He's been decisive. And he's been
Only
a lot of
because
fun
I'm
to watch.
being very successful.
On first down,
There we
Singletary.
go there.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Allen's throw into the hands of Brown. Only 3 yards on the catch.
3 yards.
Third
It's
down.
fine.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard
All
to
right,
keep two
you held
eyes
me to
on
a
the
field
football
goal.
when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
Makes the score Bills 38. Chiefs.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player,
Crossbar,
no
they
good.
might just score the touchdown and seal this thing.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Offensive lineman.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
I see what you're doing.
They'll run it with Bell. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself,
oh, no, he lost the football. Now
No
this is
way.
picked up by the Bills.
Come on, Milano. Come on, Milano.
There he goes.
Let's
right
go.
away. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room.
Wait.
Boy, they got it right there on that return
I
for a
want to make
touchdown.
sure if he
yeah, we
was
would
down.
say that this could
Not a challenge. He was down.
There's nothing to challenge.
be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Oh, I might have missed that. No, maybe.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
Tyler Bass to kick
Alright.
off for Buffalo.
And you can bet they're
Why are you
pitching
taking
two hands
pictures?
on the ball here as the kicks away.
I can't
following
snap
that
the people
fumble
that I'm
return.
trying to snap. Again?
Again?
The Chiefs take
It's
over
still no
first
good.
and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people in big games as well.
There were so many Bills over there.
Before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this
You're
game
down by
off?
2, though.
Not a chance.
You're down by 2, and
I know.
we got 3 minutes
How
left.
about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes, open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 39. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. And now a throw on first down, but incomplete. Not in time for Watkins. And that'll bring up
Did you not just see what I just saw?
Defense, two extra
What?
defensive backs on the field.
Oh, he
Essentially every
freaking...
bit of grass. That
Just
allowed
watch
them
on
to
the
disrupt
replay. On
So
the...
line of scrimmage still to 39 on 2nd and 10.
Wow, Devin.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And he'll
Oh,
be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall
you got
incomplete.
18 seconds until 2-minute warning.
I know.
That's
That's why I actually love the reason why timeout.
That's good, that's good.
Facing
Playing
a
it
lot
safe.
of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. A quick slant to Hill. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the
2-minute warning.
conversion. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it.
I know.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. He'll buy some time right.
Thank you.
This is
No.
intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 14.
That's why you distract me with your phone.
Around the 25.
That distracts me.
Both defenses have
Make up
made
excuses.
but
You threw that
they
interception
to
yourself.
give them this lead,
No, I
and
did
another
not.
nice play
Yes,
there
you
to
did.
help preserve the lead.
Stop making up
Been a
excuses,
game of
you
punch,
idiot.
counter punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time,
You still got
the
another
swing was
one.
taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And he's
Still got a whole nother game to
Gain of
play.
2 out to the 27.
What?
2
not
yards
gonna
on the
play that
pickup
game.
there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You do that.
2 yards on the pickup.
You salty little bitch.
They'll keep it on the ground. Singletary.
The handoff.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and
That's
run
first.
some clock here as they keep
Are
it on
you
the ground.
serious?
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
That
And a
time.
second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk
Play it
over
safe.
what to do next. The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Hardman on the return.
We got a minute 12 left.
I don't know what to do here now.
Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down by 10. A minute 12 to go.
Down by 10.
How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's gonna. This is caught.
Are you serious, dude? There's no way you can cover Tyreek Hill in this game. There is like, there is no absolute way you can cover Tyreek Hill.
Okay, Devin. Okay.
He's too fast.
We got a ball game
He's
again.
too fast.
Big time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere
Wow.
yet.
Now you gotta go for an onside kick.
Extra point
Yeah, I know.
right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more
They
of
can
a
hear you.
anecdotal
You know that,
type of a
right?
number. Kind of like
No,
when
they
the
can't.
coaches
I mean,
tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll run on first down. Singletary. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
At the 42-yard line.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll keep it on the ground. Singletary. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
What the hell?
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy and try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them. Personal foul.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They
Yes.
declined
He
the
runs
personal
down.
foul. 3 yards. They
Easy
just declined
timeout.
them.
And I have to
Darrell
think that
Williams.
the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that
Take another.
correctly,
We'll
that
take a
you declined
57-yard
that
field goal.
one?
See
I
if
can
it.
think of someone on the field got confused because they had to, because you're going to take the yard.
That's a good. That's.
Every time.
So I gotta win by a touchdown.
From 57
Wait.
yards.
Did you just see that?
Yeah.
Right there.
Chiefs.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
I have to score a touchdown here
Question, because
to win,
look at the
right?
smiles on that side of the
Touchdown
field.
to win,
They're
yeah.
a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And they will
What
not get
the?
a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone
What?
for a
Never
touchback.
mind.
And now all eyes shift over to the Chiefs, trailing by 6. A little over 30 seconds remaining.
Keep him in
They've got to
for
travel
now.
the full
Huh?
75
So we'll keep him in for now.
yards, and time is
Game's
obviously
almost
a
over
huge
anyway.
factor here. 1st and 10.
If I have to, I'll substitute him.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And
Game over.
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
GG.
And he'll get it all the way
GG.
down inside the 35-yard line.
Just kick another field goal.
Insta win.
Just kick a field goal. I want to see what happens.
Interception huge.
I like how you identified that because
I'm
most people
down
think
by
winning
6.
plays or the offense trying to get
You're
it
down
done.
by 6.
In this case, nursing a lead.
They're down
They found a way to
by
make a play on that side
6.
of the
I'm down by
ball
6.
and maybe
Yeah.
finish things off.
victory formation.
34 now. Here's 1st and 10. Allen down to a knee. And
GG.
that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go
Press
on the
square.
road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
Final score, Bills.
Okie dokie, there's your score.
Put up the amount of points
Buffalo
that they did.
48,
What were they clicking on
Chiefs
offense?
42.
Can't help but feel great about themselves,
Wait,
can
hold
they?
on. We gotta look at the stats here real quick.
No.
We gotta look at the stats here real quick.
You didn't
Look
throw.
how many interceptions you threw. 7.
as an offensive
to my 3.
still think you can do it.
And you didn't even pass.
It's all going to work.
I didn't find any reason to, because you want to know why? Devin Singletary was doing all the work.
Yeah, so. Why do I have to hear his crying ass?